Hello, this is Keykeeper here, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get around to watching your video. I've been awfully busy at work and between mowing and life, so I just watched your video, and you said that you have problems with stumbling, bucking, and loading up when you take off with very light throttle. Well, I'm thinking that it could be anything that your comments have said, which is to say that it could be a catalytic converter that's plugged up, a very weak fuel pump, because that could do it. The plugged up fuel filter, the plugged up catalytic, the weak fuel pump. It could also be a throttle position sensor, not communicating right with the computer. It could be like what UXW Bill suggested, the engine coolant temperature sensor, the ECT. It could be that TBI spacer on your intake. I don't know why that would be there. My truck doesn't have one, and I've never read anything about one having one. So I would check all those things: the fuel pump, fuel filter. Look for a leak, a vacuum leak or a fuel leak on your truck. The plugged cat, you can do that by, I think, getting a vacuum gauge and putting it into an O2 sensor hole before the catalytic. Or, yeah, before the catalytic, and then watching the vacuum reading. It should be about manifold vacuum, 18 to 21 mercury vacuum, just at idle, and then when you floor it, it should go to 0, I think. Don't hold me to that. You might want to talk to somebody who knows more about this than I do, because it's been a long time since I've had that class at school. So check those things and get back to me. The other thing you could check is a fuel pump relay. I had this happen on my 94 Chevy truck. Coasting down, it will die. It didn't always want to start all the time either. Well, one day I just parked it outside in front of my house, and I go out to it maybe an hour later, truck wouldn't start. Crank real good, wouldn't start. So the first thing I did was I took my air cleaner assembly off and I looked at my two jets. Well, they weren't doing anything. So I knew immediately what was wrong. I had either lost a fuel pump, which wouldn't be surprising, or I had something else going on. So the fuel pump relay is up on the firewall under that plastic cover that says Relay Center. It may be different on your Tahoe, I really don't know, but I'm sure it's either in a fuse block someplace under the hood, or in the passenger cabin, or in that Relay Center block on the firewall on the passenger side up toward the windshield wipers, for lack of a better term. So check those things and get back to me. If you already have, get back to me too, and I'll think of some more stuff. I'll research some more things, and we can take it from there.